Final bit of action in Extreme Festival is the Formula 1600 Duritex. This class is sponsored by Investcam. It has produced some of the best racing in Extreme Festival in 2015. And we saw all the action down in Killarney where the guys were coming together, and the racing has continued since then. East London going to be a circuit they can really come into their own. They'll be circulating at somewhere around about 125, 126, which is not far off the Thunderbikes. Can you believe it? So these cars really designed for this sort of circuit.
On board here with Alex Gillespie, he's going to look to pick up a top 10 finish and try and challenge maybe even for the top 5. He's got a good start heading into Potter's Pass, but Robert Volk and Werner Skoltz, Dierwold Brummer are definitely the men to beat in this class. Julian van der Vat, Keegan Masters and Dean Venter, also names to watch out for. On board here with Robert Volk as we go into the flat out rifle range, and then it's hard on the brakes into Kookabanna onto the back straight.
Well, it's been, wow, there's plenty of action. Guys getting off the track. It's been hard to pick a winner in this class. That was Dean Venter getting a little off track there. But Robert Volk, Werner Skoltz, Dierwold Brummer, you never know. Julian van der Vat has even had some winning. So these guys going head to head. That's Alex Gillespie getting it all sideways, and off he goes. And not a place you want to do that. Get out of the way very quickly.
It's so easy to do that there at Kookabanna. Oh, and that's Julian van der Vat, who's gone straight at the infield section. He's managed to hold on, but not much ground clearance on these cars, so he's going to pick up some debris there for sure as Dierwold Brummer goes through. He's now been promoted up into third place as we go on board here with Werner Skoltz, who's in second place, but just doesn't have an answer for Robert Volk out at front at the moment.
Robert Volk has been the man to beat of late. He's been a very clever driver. Managed to put the car in the right places at the right time. Has managed to do it 1 minute 25 as he brings us to the checkered flag. The only other man who did that was Julian van der Vat, but we saw he went off track. So here we go. Checkered flag awaits the 41. Werner Skoltz looks up ahead. He's going to have to settle for second place ahead of Dierwold Brummer in the number 11. So good racing up at the front end of this Formula 1600 Duritex.
Let's take a look at race 1 results, and it was Robert Volk ahead of his teammate Werner Skoltz. Dierwold Brummer there in third. Julian van der Vat recovered to finish fourth with Keegan Masters in a valiant fifth place.
Here we go. Look at the power they lay down. There's 1600 motors, but very, very light chassis. That's why the wheels spin off the line. Andrew Schofield, the name we know so well, and we're somewhere around about the mid-pack. He's going to have to really push if he wants to get through a very scary place to go through Potters, Rob.
It's flat out through potholes and rifle range, but these cars, it's amazing the corner speed they can carry. Like you said, very lightweight, so these drivers can really put them where they want. But you have to be careful because there is some power available. So if you get on the gas too early, that's the end of your race, because it's so easy to spin these cars.
Wow, as you were saying that, commentators curse once again, and guys get all squirrely. That's the number 11 of Dierwold Brummer. What a pity there. He was up in second place and looking for a pass on Robert Volk, and unfortunately at the back of the pack now.
We go on board here with Julian van der Vat, and you can see Brummer just got it all kind of wrong. Just way too late on the brakes, locked up, and as you know, you cannot turn a car with the brakes fully activated as we go on. And he was on the grass. That made it even worse, and he actually did really a great job to avoid Robert Volk out front.
Wow, that was close. I'm not sure that Robert Volk really knew how close that was. And as we see, Julian van der Vat also fighting through the field. He's definitely a driver that gives absolutely everything on track. And we saw he had one of the fastest times as we go on board with Keegan Masters.
And he's right in the slipstream there of Dean Venter, and you can see the cars are so evenly matched. Even with the slipstream, he really doesn't make that much, but he's got to be so brave to do it here in Potter's Pass. Is he going to pull it off? On the inside, flat out, and yes, he's made that move up into what is now fourth place, just behind Julian van der Vat and Robert Volk, with that man, Werner Skoltz, still in second place there. He's got a great battle on his hands behind, but it looks like he's locked up at Kookabanna as well. Oh, we've seen so many mistakes in Kookabanna. It is so easy to do that. These cars are so lightweight, you think you can get away with anything, and if you break that a little bit too late, that's what happens.
Oh, Werner Skoltz, what a disaster there. And Dean Venter also with problems. Unfortunately, the 77, he has been the sensation of late. The last time around at Swartkorps, he really put in a great drive, but unfortunately going backwards here, there must have been missing a gear or something. So back with the front runner, and it's a bring it to the checker flag, the 41 of Robert Volk and Julian van der Vat in second place. So a little drag down to the finish line, but he's got himself a comfortable lead, and he's going to make it 2 out of 2 so far.
And that mistake from Werner Skoltz has promoted Keegan Masters up into third place there. So great drive with Alex Gillespie fourth, Rick Morris there in fifth place, and Dean Venter recovered to sixth, and Werner Skoltz, after spinning out, picks up seventh place.
What a great day for the 41, Robert Volk. Let's go and catch up with him.
Yeah, I think so. I think the combination of the two formulas has resulted in better racing, better fields, and hopefully we can get up to 15, 16 cars. It's a bit thin when we go to away races, but I think we'll have a couple of cars in the next round. So looking forward to some close racing.
Well, the crowd were entertained to some of the best race action of the season right here in East London. We saw some thrills and some spills and plenty of race action. Join us at the next round on the 8th of August at Swartkops for the Sasol Race Day.